Did you know that in Gladiator?
Am I unmerciful?
This line wasn't in the script. Joaquin Phoenix ad-libbed it in the middle of shooting. Connie Nielsen's look of fright right after he screams the line is authentic. Because she wasn't expecting him to do it. Her frightened reaction was genuine. Did you know that in The Matrix, Morpheus nods at the blind man in the lobby of the Oracle, and he nods back? Did you know that for Schindler's List, to gather costumes for 20,000 extras, the costume designer took out advertisements seeking clothes? As economic conditions were poor in Poland, many people were eager to sell clothing they still owned from 1930s and 40s. Did you know that for Saving Private Ryan, Tom Sizemore was battling a drug addiction during production? Steven Spielberg gave him an ultimatum that he would be blood tested on the set every day of filming, and if he failed the test once he would be fired and the part of Horvath would be recast and reshot with someone else, even if it was at the end of production. Did you know that for Inglorious Basterds, Quentin Tarantino started writing the script for the film way back in 1998, and at one point it was titled Once Upon a Time in Nazi-Occupied France? He found inspiration to finish the script by listening to the song I'm Yours by Jason Mraz on repeat. Did you know that for Schindler's List, Ralph Fiennes' performance as the monstrous Amon Goth was so hauntingly accurate that when real-life Holocaust survivor Mila Pfefferberg was introduced to him on the set, she began shaking uncontrollably, because he reminded her so much of the real Goth. In preparation for his performance as Goth, Fiennes gained 28 pounds by drinking tons of Guinness Stout. Spielberg cast him because, like Liam Neeson, he was relatively unknown at the time and didn't have a celebrity status that would accidentally distract viewers from the role he was tasked with. Did you know that in Iron Man, when Tony is flying the Mark II and decides to see how he can go, you can see on his display that the altitude record is held by the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. The Blackbird is the name of the X-Men's jet from the comics. Did you know that in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, after the hobbits fall down a hill, Merry says,
There's a detour. A shortcut.
Sam asks,
Shortcut to what?
and Pippin says,
Mushrooms.
in the original book, Chapter 4 is called A Shortcut to Mushrooms. Did you know that in Black Klansman, after filming, Topher Grace was so depressed from playing David Duke and seeing his ideology still happen in present day, that he decided to edit Peter Jackson's Hobbit trilogy into a 2-hour film as an act of catharsis? Did you know that in Whiplash, although Miles Teller has been drumming since he was 15 years old, he took additional lessons 4 hours a day, 3 days a week to prepare for his role?